What's poppin'? Real fucking gamers. Welcome to, I think, the 40th episode
That's correct.
of the Nifty. Yeah, nice. Nailed it. 10 out of 10. Best host ever. The Nifty Cauldron podcast. And I am one of your esteemed hosts, Kelly. And this is one of my, or really the only, esteemed co-hosts.
It's me and Milan every week, or almost every time. You have to make that correction that I'm the only co-host.
Yes. I'm not a smart man, Bobby. Fuck. But yeah, I'm an idiot. How's it going?
I mean, we're just two idiots sharing one brain cell. Sometimes when they like get rubbed together, like those old DVD screensavers when it hits the corner just right.
Oh yeah.
Like that's us vibing, and then when it hits the corner, we have like one idea.
Yeah. You know what? That's a really fucking. It's a really great way to put it. That's like a 10 out of 10.
See?
Example.
There's the idea right there. That's the only one. That's the only one I get today.
Love to hear it. End of podcast. Bye. We don't have any ideas.
Deuces.
Deuces later. But real shit, dude. How's it going?
It's going okay, up and down. Honestly, you already know this, but that's because you're my best fucking friend. I felt some type of way about yesterday's stream. Everything went wrong, and I took it very like personal, and I felt like really disappointed that things didn't work out the way I wanted them to. I felt like responsible for it, even though I know it's not really my fault. It's just I'm too broke for a better computer type of situation, right? So I'll deal with that. I'll get over with that. But other than that, it's going okay. I have the stupid government thing. Time of recording, it's in a couple days again. But time people are watching and listening, I will have already been suffering the past week at the stupid meetings. But solving some financial issues with like PayPal, that's finally fixed. That's good shit. But overall, up and down. You know how it'd be. How are you?
I'm chilling. This past I was obviously there for the great Phasmophobia VR streaming. The update was fucking huge. They changed so many fucking things. Now it's honestly confusing for me because I'm like old and my like boomer mind can only process one thing at a time, I guess.
You're setting your ways.
I'm set in my ways, and all I can think about is yo-yos and how back in my day we had ball. Back in my day, we didn't even fucking have the parabolic microphone kind of thing.
Yeah.
And now there's like all these new shits where it's just like, hey, we have like the dot sensor, and now there's like an extra ghost, and you have to use that. And to this very day, I still don't really know how to fucking use it. Don't really get it. But the super like textures also got like a huge uplift, and so everything's looking like pretty snapped and Phas right now. So it was a good time just to see all the reworks and the stuff that have changed. But like, I still don't understand the fucking. The camera, like specifically like the video camera, is super glitchy now. Like I've never been able to get ghost orbs the entire 79 games that we played. We didn't play 79 games. We
played 5, but like
5 or 6.
I've heard that ghost orbs and ghost writing is now apparently very rare to get. So I guess we just got unlucky.
Yeah, fuck. But like also, there was one ghost that said that he was in the living room, and then he showed up dead ass right in the fucking room right next to us, and then fucking killed me instantaneously.
Yeah, like literally.
It's a good thing.
That was insane.
It was like homophobic, man.
Yeah, it's like
I was just chilling.
I even went back and watched the clip, and it was literally we went like, oh shit, is there a hunt going on? Yes, we turn off our stuff. And the second I turned my flashlight off, I just hear, oh, you're just dead.
I'm just fucking dead. I turn off my equipment. I go over to the fucking door to close it because it said he's in the living room.
Yeah.
And then he was just in the room, and then afterwards he was literally right there, and then like it could that after he kills me, he's just standing in the room afterwards, and you're like, he's right there, he's right there.
Yeah.
So if so the whole asking at a Ouija board question and it saying the living room, so that was a lie.
Yeah.
That was a fucking lie. And then yeah, my mic was like being really shitty during that part too, where like no one could hear me and I had to like unplug it entirely and replug it back in, and then it was fine again.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of weird. But yeah, I still don't understand the dot sensor, and I can't tell which is which, and I don't like the fact that they put the tripods on the bottom of the thing, and I don't know. Other than that, like a lot of the visual updates are nice. Your camera got changed, so now you're not rocking the Nikon Coolpix. Now you have like, what is it, Bony? Not
Yeah.
like a Sony, but a Bony.
Like Bony 4000 or something.
Yeah, and then panoramic or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, lots of cool updates, and also now you have stamina, having to like run, but now the ghosts are like super fast and can like chase you is kind of like
It's a good change, right? Because you could outrun ghosts in the school and stuff like that, so now you can't anymore. In general, I think it does breed some new life into the game. It's still core the same game, right? So like if you got bored of it before, you get bored of it again after a week or something, right? It's not gonna.
Yep.
But it's a step in the right direction, for sure. And now they just need to add more ghosts. I would say, because like the ghosts need to do more shit, right? Like just throwing stuff around or turning lights on and off is all kind of samey. Like it doesn't matter if it's like a djinn or a phantom or a poltergeist. Like it, like ghosts need to have their like unique scares, I think, or a bunch of like unique ways they can scare you.
Yeah.
For a start, and then because like maps would be nice, but I think just more ghost variety, an actual variety, would be a lot better for the game.
Yeah, just take Asylum out of the game. It's too fucking big.
Yeah.
Or cut Asylum in half. You don't need the bottom floor. Just one floor only, dude.
Just something.
It's too fucking big.
Although it might not be too big now that your default walking speed is a lot quicker, right? Like it might be a lot better to like your default walking speed now is the old sprinting speed, so maybe now it's a little bit better, and maybe the parabolic sound sensor dish satellite, whatever the fuck it's called,
it actually works now. We never used it.
Yeah, that you could maybe use it to like kind of hear the ghost where it is, like narrow down the search a lot quicker rather than going room to room and praying.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Just go from room to room. I think it's this one, and then one of you dies in there. You're like, all right, it's this one.
Yeah,
which is how we figured out it was that room and not the fucking living room. Goddamn ghost lied to me. A few changes that I didn't like is now that the spirit box, the ghost can talk to you outside of the spirit box, which I think is really fucking annoying, because now you don't know if it's spirit box or not spirit box, but you have to specifically look for spirit box to like light up and have the little ghost icon next to it and be like, oh, he's talking through this, but then now he can just talk through the air.
I mean, I think it's really cool that ghosts can now talk through the air. However, it does force you to change how you use the spirit box, right? Like you have to be holding it actively. You can't just chuck it in the middle of the room anymore and start asking questions. I do think the spirit box should go back to the robot voice though, just so you can differentiate.
I didn't get to hear it. So that time when which you and Paul heard the spirit box, I think like I had to get my food from downstairs, so I never actually got to hear it.
Yeah,
so what does it sound like?
It sounds very similar to like the normal voice. Like I had to ask Paul like if that was the spirit box or not, because I wasn't sure, and he also wasn't 100% sure. So you have to be holding the spirit box actively, right, to see the symbols pop up as the ghost talks. So like maybe that's the intended change. Maybe they didn't like you just chucking it in the middle of the room and then going to get other equipment, right? Like maybe they really want you to make dedicated runs and therefore use more sanity every time and make every hunt riskier. I don't know. I'm not really up to date with Faz. I don't really follow the developers or anything like that. I don't care about the game. Let's be real. So I don't know how transparent they are, or like if they have a roadmap or what that all looks like, and if they're like taking feedback from the community or if they're just doing their own thing because they don't give two shits what people want. I really don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, it used to be just like one guy, right? And then it became two guys, and now like he's kind of got like a little bit like a smaller team. But yeah, other than that, like the new textures and stuff in the game are great, and that's awesome.
There's actual fire now on the candles instead of like just a 2D image.
But I also felt like the video camera and how you like look through it and use it and stuff like that, it's got just super grainy and like not able to see anything on it anymore.
Yeah.
So I kind of miss the old green.
I agree. I also think
like the black and white.
Honestly, on the computer, there should be a button you press that gives you like an overview of all the cameras, and then you can click the one you want. Because like cycling through 18 cameras in the school, and then you cycle one too many, like, well, time to start over. Haha.
Yeah.
Hate that.
Yep. I feel that. It's not great.
Yeah. Just a
Same
very
thing with
small
prison.
change.
Prison also has.
Yeah.
Prison also has like 69 fucking cameras, and you have to like cycle through it for 7 years to find the one that you want. And if you pass it, you just are fucked.
Yeah, like just or if nothing else, give us an option to go to the previous camera. If you don't want to like give like an overview of all the small cameras or something, just have another button to go back. Like temporary fix, go back to the previous camera.
Yeah, go the fuck back button.
Yeah.
When Faz.
I know, like in general, I feel like Faz, it's doing great, right? Like the updates have been good, and it's shown because there have been like a lot of Faz copies coming out lately that are trying to copy the success of Faz, but doing something different. It's like, but that's kind of missing the point. Like exercising the ghost was never the point, right? About Faz. But I do think it needs a couple of quality of life decisions that would do a lot more for the game.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, and I also agree. Yeah, I mean, I had a nice time playing with the changes, but I know specifically in like VR, like your computer was like not having a good time.
Yeah, it was very jittery for me. Like I was nauseous for a couple of hours, even after stream. Like it's really hard to see through. My controller was empty. Fucking brand new Duracell batteries that I've been using in VR for like 4 hours, 5 hours total, just empty. But only one controller. So I feel like maybe the hardware kind of bugged out and what has been on since then or something, because they should have both turned off, right? Or both be empty.
Because you replaced them at the same time, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like something went wrong in the last couple of weeks, or for whatever reason, I don't know. And then chat, it just didn't update, so I could not read Twitch chat at all.
I became TTS.
Yeah. But it just felt really bad because, like, to me, that's the most fun thing about the stream, interacting with chat, interacting with people. So to just be cut off entirely, it's like I'm basically just playing offline because nobody gets to talk to me. I don't get to talk to anybody. So why am I even streaming type of situation?
Yeah.
So it just felt really bad that all those things kind of went wrong. And just this room is not set up for Faz. Like I could not access my tool belt because I was sitting on the bed, so it's like my hand kept hitting the mattress. But if I stood up, I was just fucking T-posing in the air, like I was just floating above everybody. So it's like
even when you were sitting down in the bed, your character's like legs were like broken into like a high stiletto tippy toe kind of fashion. Like you were like straight like Barbie.
Yeah, because
Barbie
because my legs are like this on the bed, right? So it thinks that my legs are just that short because it only sees the knees up or knees down, and then it doesn't see my thighs, right?
It was funny.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I was considering to maybe like invest in a VR headset in like the Quest 2 or something, but now I'm like, I don't even know if my PC could handle it.
Yeah, I think between the two things, I think probably prioritizing an updated PC is probably like the way to go. And then if you find yourself with some extra money, then maybe get the VR thing. But
exactly,
because you can't play games if your computer can't run it.
It was, like the PC is obviously a lot more expensive to upgrade, and a Quest 2 is like $300. Like, yeah, okay, like that would be a good stream investment. People really enjoy the VR content. I enjoy the VR content. It's a lot of fun. So let's make it happen. But now I'm like, because I don't know. It's just very frustrating because off stream VR runs flawlessly. Like I have
Yeah,
no issues.
and even then, OBS is not even that intensive,
I mean, it is for your
so it's just kind of
CPU,
weird.
but it's very
No.
weird. I don't know. Just like even with the preview turned off, I just could not get the jittering to stop both in VR and on stream. I think on stream the experience is a little bit better because I think VR headsets have like this option, or OBS has this option. I don't know, but I remember seeing it and toggling it, like frame smoothing specifically for stream. So I do think it like cuts out a lot of those jittering frames um on the stream side, but it does not cut it out in my headset, and it's very nauseating.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because like I notice specifically whenever I'm playing. So I have like a 3070. I recently upgraded my PC. It's like pretty decent, and I noticed that whenever I'd be playing Red Dead, like I would be fine frame wise, but if I looked over in the preview, I would be kind of stuttering a little bit, but no one said anything. And then when I went back to the VOD, it was perfectly fine.
Yeah, I've never seen you stutter. Red
Yeah,
Dead.
so I think it's just yeah, I was thinking about that because like whenever I check in the preview, it looks like it's stuttering, but then no one. I asked people like, "Oh, is it looking okay, chat?" kind of thing, and no one said anything. And then like, okay, well, I guess it's fine. And then I went back to check the VOD just to make sure, and yeah, it was like perfectly fine. But for some reason, in the preview, it looked like it was stuttering. So maybe it just seemed like it was stuttering worse because of
No, I mean
how you were.
like in my headset it was stuttering. Like for me personally, like not because I had my preview turned off to save on like computing power. So for me
Mm.
in VR, it was just jittery and stuttery, and that's what made me nauseated. Like I'm
Yeah, I remember you saying that happened with the devouring too, right?
yeah, but devouring was different. It was more like teleporting. I don't know. It's just very weird. I'm very weird when it comes to VR. A lot of people get nauseous in VR when they move around because they feel like it's kind of a like if you're like standing or if you're moving around and somebody pulls the rug, like pulls you along on a rug, like you're moving but your brain isn't, so it gets kind of confused.
Yeah.
For me, I'm the opposite. Some VR games have like teleporting to kind of circumvent that movement problem, so you don't move physically, you're teleporting around, you're hopping. That makes me nauseous. So, and I think just because of like the jittering and the very janky way it looked, just is very teleporty like, which makes me nauseous. I'm like the opposite when it comes to most VR people.
Yeah, I mean, I've only had like one experience playing VR, but even then I was playing the bomb game.
Oh yeah, you
Like,
don't have to move there.
Yeah, you don't move there, you just look at a
Yeah.
box. So I wasn't moving, and so I can't
Yeah.
really say.
Yeah, no, but like most people get like nauseous when they have to move around, and it's something you can acclimate to. But
Hmm.
for me, I never got nauseous moving. I get nauseous teleporting, which is like unheard of, pretty much. Like it's just me, just this idiot who gets nauseous teleporting around. It just
How dare
disorientates
you?
me.
Yeah, no, I can see how it'd be disorientating, but I also have not played a VR game at all where I was moving, so I
Yeah,
have no idea where I am on that spectrum either. So
yeah. But VR is really cool. I will say I get super immersed. I do just love it. So I would love if I could make it a part of streaming. Especially with something like a Quest 2, which is wireless and a lot easier to set up than this abomination I have to do every time I want to boot it up, like move the sensors, etc., move the cables, get this chair out of the room because it doesn't fit here. It's so much work.
Mhm. I know someone that streams VR, Zalora on Twitch. Zal streams VR chat and like other VR games like No Man's Sky and stuff like that. She's been playing in VR, and she actually keeps her camera on,
Oh yeah,
and she keeps the VR
yeah.
thing on. And I know most people kind of turn it off because they want you to see it, but she still leaves hers on. So I find it interesting. Like interesting, I
Yeah,
guess.
I considered also leaving it on, but
Hmm.
I think I would, depending on the type of game, right?
Yeah.
But when we did the devouring, I knew I was gonna just sit on the bed and not really
Hmm.
move much, especially if I'm sitting down. Like if I was standing, maybe that'd be more interesting. But so it's like
Mm.
people are gonna see me with a headset on and just hold a controller and just it's. I didn't think it would add anything, but maybe if I had like a better camera that could like focus more on my face or something, or anything like that. Because like a lot of people also that do VR do use their actual microphone. Like they don't use the headset mic, right? So it's
that's
still,
what she does
yeah.
too. She uses her mic, not the VR headset mic.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think
but
I
I don't
would
think
too.
yours would be able to pick your. I don't think yours would be able to pick you up, would it?
No,
Not far away.
no, definitely. I mean, it can reach there, but I was basically worried that I was gonna accidentally keep hitting it, or move my head and then lose the location of the mic. Like suddenly, all of a sudden, the mic would be like here, and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
I got
you
that.
know, without me
Yeah,
realizing it. But I
Mhm.
think over time you kind of get used to it, right? Like I remember when I started streaming, I was very like my mic was like pretty far away, and I had to like always readjust it. And now it's just kind of very natural. I just know where it is, you know. Like same for you probably, right?
Yeah.
So it's just kind of
That
you
makes
get
about
used to
sense.
it.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So VR's hard. That's the
Yeah,
TLDR of the segment.
VR
VR's
is
hard.
definitely a lot more resource intensive to stream than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Is kind of my conclusion, and that's a shame because it's a lot of fun. So hopefully I'll be able to upgrade my computer like October, November.
Yep. So we're gonna hope.
I mean, I know I will be, but it just really depends if it'll be worth it. Without giving too much away on the podcast.
The real question is, when the fuck is your chair showing up?
Well, that is a good question. I mean, it said it'll be shipped by September 8th, and I was hoping, and because it's technically a pre-order, and it has like 7% stock left, so I was kind of hoping, well, if the stock sells out, then they'll ship it all immediately. So
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping the stock would sell out by now. It's still at 7%. So either the 7% is just a lie and they have infinite stock, or nobody's buying the chair anymore. So I expect it to get shipped out like just September 8th. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, do you know where it's shipping from?
Poland.
Oh, Poland.
Mm-hmm. So
wow.
So once it is shipped, it'll only take like 1 or 2 days to get here. So that's not an issue.
Are you just gonna like office space your fucking old chair?
I mean, soon I'm gonna be moving back to the living room because the temperatures are going back to normal. Summer is mostly over. I just don't want to move preemptively and then like kind of get fucked by a random heat wave for like a couple days or a week.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would delay it as long as possible so you can be comfortable. 100%.
So probably like mid to late September is when I'll make the move. Like, all right, now it's officially fall. It's not. It hasn't been warm in like a month. It's fine. And then this room, like once this desk is gone, right? Like, I'll have all this free space here. So this chair will just sit here until like one day I have more stuff to throw away, and then I'll like call for like the garbage pickup, and then I'll throw it away. But for now, it gets to remain a relic in this room.
When I come and I visit, I take a picture in the room, in the chair.
If I still have the chair by then, I hope not.
You probably won't. Yeah.
I mean, I probably
I don't
will,
think I'm gonna be there.
But I hope not.
Damn, you're gonna keep it till like next June?
I mean, I'll keep it until I have more stuff to throw away at once, right? Like furniture wise, or like big appliances and stuff like that. And I don't have many of those, so because it's a paid service for them to pick up the trash like that. So like, I don't want to pay just for this chair type of situation.
That kind of sucks because here we don't have a paid, like it's not a paid service. Like you get like 3 or something like that, like 3 per year, where they come and they pick up bigger objects. And it's included in your account.
Fair. So over here, all trash is free, and if I bring it to the depot, whatever it's called, Trashville, landfill, whatever, like they'll take it for free. But if I have to make them drive out to my place to pick up something, then it does cost money. So
interesting.
it's not a lot, but it's kind of like it's not in the way in this room, right? Like this is a guest room / storage room to begin with, and I've cleaned it out a fuck ton to be able to stream here. Like I use that as kind of like a big spring cleaning. I throw away so many fucking boxes, and old things I didn't need anymore. So now I just pretty much have half a room left again. So like stuff like the chair and whatnot will just go here. So
And what's nice is now I have a place to stay.
I mean, you already did, right? Always.
Yeah.
Like even because like this bed has always been here. Like this bed is not new, right?
Yeah. But now it has nice topper.
This is true, but I don't think I don't think you would need the topper.
Yeah, I mean,
like
maybe.
Like I feel you can sleep literally anywhere and be fine. So in that sense, right? Like you wouldn't be bothered. Like it's not a terrible mattress.
Literally true.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. My super ability is just being able to pass out a drop of a hat.
Yeah.
I just trail off mid sentence and just be gone.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, no, it'll be exciting when you visit, my dude.
Yeah, I'll stoked for it. Yeah. Other than that, I haven't really been doing much other than playing games with you, and then I got new glasses, which was an adventure because trying to try on glasses during a pandemic when you can't see half your fucking face.
Oh, it sucks.
It was very difficult.
It sucks.
I was like, I hope these look good at me, kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's also kind of like being every time you try a pair, at least over here, you have to put it in a separate box so they can go for cleaning. Like you don't put them back on the rack.
Oh, well, you put them back on the rack here. They don't go fuck. Someone comes back every periodically and rinses it down.
Ooh, no! Like over here, they get like individual cleaning. We are a little bit more careful.
Dude, they're not even requiring masks anymore to go into the Costco I went to down where I got my eyes looked at.
I'm not sure if masks are required here. I want to say no, and that it's up to the store's discretion. But I still mask up. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care.
Oh no, I still go in a full ass mask, but like they're not requiring them, and just masking in general because I live in a pretty conservative area of California. A lot of people here are like, making me wear a mask is encroaching upon my liberties, blah, kind of thing, and it's like stupid fucking bullshit. But I tried on some glasses. I decided to go with a different style of frame, so I'm excited to get those. And that's the thing is, like, didn't you get your glasses in like the same day?
Yeah, that's how it is over here. Yeah, like they're done they're literally done in like 10 minutes.
I gotta wait 2 weeks.
Fuck that. No, like so I get my eyes measured, then I go pick out a frame, and then they measure my eyes again, like to adjust the frame, like distance, etc., right? And then they're like, all right, take a seat for like 10-15 minutes, and then
and they just do them right there, right?
Yeah, and then they go cut the glass, whatever the fuck. I mean, I should say, obviously, unless you have like a very high or like high prescription or need like a very special cylinder or something that they don't have in stock, then I think you wait like 2 days. But glasses are like done while you wait type of situation. Like the longest I've had to wait for glasses was like an hour. It's like, all right, I'll be back in an hour. I'm gonna go get some food. Like,
dude, that's fucking crazy. And I hear that that's how it is in Japan too. Like you can literally get a new pair of glasses in like 10 minutes, but like I have to wait 2 weeks to get my glasses, dude.
Yeah, so it's fine, right? Because you have glasses, but imagine if your glasses break and because you need glasses, like you cannot function without them. Like I can get by without glasses, but you cannot. Like you're just blind.
No.
So it's like, imagine if they break and then now you have to wait 2 weeks. Like, okay, now what? You can't drive anymore. You can't read shit. Like, what do you do?
No, I have contacts.
Sure. But a lot of people don't, right? Like that's kind of more what I mean. Like it's just a long 100%, time.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Yeah, and then they were also just like, oh yeah, you since you wear contacts, you should put your like insurance money towards the contacts because you'll get more with it. But it's just like I buy my contacts from Asia and I have like a discount code that I could use myself. So I'm just like, no, it's more expensive for me to buy it through you. So can you just do my glasses?
Yeah. Honestly,
But I have a really high prescription. Like, bitch, I'm blind.
how
Motherfucker.
high are we talking?
Negative 7.75.
Oh shit. You're legally blind.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm at -1.5 for the record.
Oh, sweet summer child.
Yeah.
Have you tasted blindness?
No, I was gonna suggest like, hey, maybe you should do like LASIK or something, but you can't.
No, I can.
I think your vision is too bad for like. I think it's up to -6.
No.
It should be up to
Nope.
-6.
No, because my mom got LASIK and she was negative 13.
That is not a thing here. Like over here, they limit you to 6, and anything past that, they're like, it's not worth it. We're not gonna take your money for nothing.
Nope. My mom got LASIK and she still doesn't need glasses.
Yeah. So, this is something I learned actually a couple of years ago. Your eyes kind of keep growing and adjusting until you're about 35-ish. And whatever prescription or eyesight you have at 35, that's more or less what you'll have for the rest of your life. So the best time to get LASIK is 35 or later.
Yep. So my mom got LASIK around, I think, like 40, and she's not needed it since. My sister got PRK, which is different because LASIK, they cut a little eye flap and then they flip it back and then they laser it. My sister, she got PRK. What they do is they basically sandblast your eye down to the studs, then they laser it, then they give you like shit to regrow your eye back, like Wolverine.
Yeah. No, I also had LASIK, and I didn't need glasses for 10 years, which is apparently very good because I got it when I was 18, like literally 2 months after I turned 18. And most people who get it that young, they're without last for like 2 years. Like, that's yikes.
Yeah.
But I want LASIK again. It's so much nicer without glasses, dude.
Yeah, you just wake up and being able to see what's that like. I had someone like, so like I don't wear my contacts most of the time when I stream because I just got off of work and I'm exhausted and my eyes are highly strained from looking at stuff. So putting something in my eye is not great.
Yeah.
I used to do it more when I first started out, and now I just stopped giving a fuck. And I'm just like, look, man, I'm a nerd and I can't see good.
Yeah, you also don't blink enough, so contacts don't help.
Yes. If I'm hyper focused on something, I stop blinking and then my eyes become like crusty. So I had somebody come into my stream and they're like, hey, your ring light is reflecting off your glasses and it makes it so that like it's your glasses are too shiny. Can you take them off? And I was like, it was a stranger. This is like the first time they've ever interacted with me in my chat. And I was just like, no, bitch, I need to see.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, even if they weren't a stranger, like, can you take them off? Like, I'm not wearing these as an accessory, my dude. Like,
no, like, and that's another thing too. That there was like this tweet going around where just like, oh my god, people that wear glasses, like, y'all are so ugly. And someone replied back like, bitch, I'm trying to see.
Yeah, I remember. I know that tweet. Like, why are you dragging us, bro? Like, what did we do?
I'm just trying to fucking see, man.
Just living my life. Like, what do you mean?
Sorry, I'm so hideous. Because my eyes don't work good.
Yeah. Bro, it's insane the shit some people will say. No, but
sorry, I need to see, bro.
Yeah, God.
That shit fucking sent me.
Yeah.
But also, I heard that if you get LASIK, you can't use colored contacts.
I've never been told that.
See, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's new or that maybe it's different now, but if you know and you're listening right now and you know some shit about fucking LASIK and colored contacts, can you please leave a comment and let me know?
Yeah.
And while you're down there, why don't you go ahead and like the podcast? Maybe if you not like the podcast, but you should subscribe so we can get 100 people.
Get that custom URL. Yeah.
We get that sexy custom URL, but yeah, I heard that, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to do it is because like I wear colored contacts all the time for cosplay.
I've never heard that. Like, the one thing that I wish they had told me, I would have still done it, is they didn't warn me that I would become way more light sensitive, and it really sucks. Like, a lot of shit just really hurts nowadays, but I would still do it. Like, if you don't have glasses, and the people that have glasses know exactly what I'm talking about. Every day we wake up and we clean our glasses. We don't touch that shit. They just get dirty. I hate it. It's my personal hell. Stop getting smudged. I want out. You
Mhm.
know, it's like I don't care about like seeing like worse in the shower or like, you know, or if I get out of bed or like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, let shit be blurry. I don't care. I just want to stop seeing like fingerprints and smudges on my glasses or cleaning them for 2 minutes and then somehow they're even more smudged. Like, what the fuck? You know, I hate that.
Yeah.
Or if it's raining and then it gets wet, like, fuck all
Oh, the
that.
raining. Wearing glasses in the rain is literally the worst. You're
Yeah.
just like, all right, well, I'll just won't be able to see. It's fine. I'll just
Yeah.
die.
You know, or now in a pandemic with a mask, just fogging up.
Just fogging, constant fog. You're the fog lord. You become fog hat. Slow ride.
So like
Take it easy.
it's stuff like that I hate.
Mhm.
So I would take LASIK again in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Not being able to see in the shower is kind of annoying for me because it's just
Yeah.
like most of the time I have to, when I'm like shaving my legs and I'm just
Mhm.
like
Doing it by touch. Yeah.
doing it by touch, and usually it takes me longer because I have to like go back and like put like my whole ass fucking leg into my eyes and be like, yep, got it
Yeah.
all kind of thing.
It's stuff like that, or the good old, is that a ball of hair or a spider type of situation, you know?
Dude, 100%. But like, yo, is that me, dog, or is that not me?
Yeah, like
Fuck.
that kind of stuff. But honestly, it's just the convenience, especially also with like a headset. Like sometimes it gets like a little bit pinched.
Uh, I don't have that
Or
problem because I have a tiny head, but yeah,
yeah, I have a
I
big
hear that
head.
is a big,
I have a big head.
big head,
Humongous
baby.
bulbous. um you know, or like always being worried, in my case I guess specifically because I'm poor as fuck, if they break tomorrow, what do I do? Or like they're gonna get scratched, or you know, like just having to be extra careful type of situation.
Yeah,
um
I mean that's why I have contacts,
yeah.
backup just in case.
Yeah.
And that's why what my biggest thing too when I was going glasses shopping during this iteration was that all the frames felt like so cheap
Yeah.
and plasticky and
Yes.
not
Yes.
sturdy. And I don't know if that's just because everybody they're just like, oh, well, we don't need sturdy frames, and it's just like, no, dude, like I am blind. I need like the thickest frames that you have. Help me, God.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, like it might, like, I was in the same boat. Luckily my lenses, glasses, whatever, doesn't need to be as thick because like I said, mine is 1.5. Who gives a shit?
mine are
But
thick, baby
yeah,
girl.
but I was very lucky that I got a good deal. I think there was a sale going on, if you remember. Like I got like the anti like oil, like scratch protection. I think mine even reflect green, it looks like. So like good shit. Like I got higher quality lenses as a result, but my frames, I'm still very worried because this is the first time per your suggestion, and they look good, I think, but
They
that
look
don't have
great on
anything
you.
on the bottom. So I'm always worried that they're more exposed or weaker or something. You know, that something's gonna happen to them. But I'm careful with my glasses.
That's another thing too. So when I got my glasses, it ended up being like $96, right? And that included everything. And I did all the different coatings. I did like 360 no scope coatings, dude. I did like the anti-glare, the blue light, the fucking oil coating, and like all sorts of shit because it's like I wear my glasses most of the time. Also, I have this thing where my eyelashes are really long. And so that's why I want the anti-oil coating because my
Oh,
eyelashes touch.
maybe that's why my glasses get smudged all the time. Because
It might be.
I never touched them. Like
It's from your
I'm
eyelashes.
very conscientious about it, but it's like, dude, where the fuck did this come from? But that might make
It's
sense.
from your eyelashes.
Do I have
Yeah,
long
your
eyelashes?
eyelashes.
Oh shit, they are kind of long.
They are.
Damn.
They might be. They just might be touching your. Mine
Yeah.
for sure touch my lenses.
No, that makes I've never considered
And
that.
then
Holy shit.
yeah, dude, think about it. So so that's why I like sprung for all the good shit. But then they're like, yeah, so your prescription's really thick, and so you have to do the high index ones. I'm like, yes, I know, that's fine. Charge me for it. I understand. And they're like, okay. So when you go and you get these glasses, like they're because your lenses are so thick, like a little bit of your prescription lens is going to be kind of sticking inwards,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just
Yeah.
because of the
Yeah.
way that like it's gonna stick out a little bit. Like down here, they're kind of
Yeah.
like up here on the side, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sticks out just a little bit. So they're like, okay, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. I'm like, okay, and they're like, but so there's going to be an edge, and if you want us to polish the edge down, you have to give us an additional $10. I was like, you fucking kidding? You're gonna dime me over a fucking edge, bro? Like, wouldn't you normally polish that down, or you just let people cut their fucking faces on your glasses all the time?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? So I paid for it, obviously, but it was just like,
It feels
of all the
weird.
fucking
Like
things,
that
it's
should
weird,
be included, you know.
right? But no.
But still a pretty
Nope.
good deal, $100.
Yeah, $100 for everything.
Yeah.
No, like, do you want to get another pair? I'm like, no.
They
I know what you're
always
trying to do.
they always do that, right? Like you can get a secondary pair for super cheap or free. It's like, bro, why? Why? Like, do people
mean-
break them? Like, it's nice, I guess.
That's what I do when I get fucking sunglasses. I go in and I get the 2-for-1,
Yes.
and then I get a regular pair, and then I get prescription sunglasses.
Yeah, that's
when it's worth it to me.
What I used to do is the second pair I would get with like a different prescription for like my grandma or my dad or somebody like that.
Oh, I see.
Kind of like as a pair, because like I don't need it, so but you do, so here you go type of situation. But yeah, usually
Yeah, you can't do-
sunglasses.
You can't do that here. They have to be your prescription. They have to be the same prescription.
Yeah, usually yes, but luckily my grandma and dad were like close enough because they didn't need it all the time, so they could wear my glasses and it would help them. So like, yeah, just have the second pair. But if they break, if mine break, I do want them back. That was kind of the agreement, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So my prescription didn't change after not going to the eye doctor for like 3 years. So now I'm like getting to the point where like maybe my eyes are stabilizing. Maybe I can finally get LASIK. Maybe I can do that shit. So that's why I'm kind of asking the questions about that color contact shit. But also,
honestly,
now I don't need to get a second pair of glasses because I can use these as a backup.
Yeah, but also honestly, even if you can't wear eye colored contacts with LASIK, it's still worth it. Like it's at least, you know.
Not for me.
Really? Like you would prefer cosplaying over perfect eyesight for the rest of your life?
Yes, until I retire from cosplaying, then yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's fair.
But I want to be able to wear colored contacts. It's important to me.
Fair.
A lot of people probably wouldn't agree with that decision, but it's important to me that
if it's important, then that's what matters.
Close enough eye color to the character. It's a thing. It just helps me
I can
get into the mood, you know.
I can get it. It's just, you know, like it's been a while since you've cosplayed, so I figured it's not gonna happen anytime soon with the pandemic, like, you know.
Nope. Nope. So yeah, if you know anything about LASIK and wearing colored contacts after getting LASIK, please let me know. Please write in the comments. I'm very curious. For the love of God, let me know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just one Google search away, right? Or just calling a LASIK place, be like, "Hey, is this true?"
Yeah. Answer me. Give him the Batman treatment. Where's Rachel? Where's colored contacts?
But yeah, no, it just sounds very fake, right? Like you can't wear colored contacts. Like what? Why not?
Yeah, that's what I think. It was just like maybe it was just like yeah, and I think it was very specifically like circling around like a cosplay community thread, and I think I read it and like my brain was just like makes sense, and then like I've never gone back to fact check it. So someone help me fact check. Okay, I'm tired. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm tired.
Although I think it's time based on that.
Wow,
yeah, we just went through it, just talking about our eyes first.
And we didn't even talk about the two other things that we thought we were going to talk about.
We're a professional podcast, we promise.
Yeah. Welcome to the wacky world inflatable tube of the series of tube internet sensation, the Nifty Cauldron. Thank you very much for being here this week. If you've enjoyed our talks about your eyes and you want to, I don't know, talk about your prescription or laugh about how fucking blind I am, please do it in the comics. Right below, you can just, you know, leave a little comment, Pooh. Tell us, you know, more about you and yourself, and either like your shitty eyes or realizing, holy shit, my eyelashes were the culprit all along for making my glasses super fucking oily.
That's gonna blow my mind.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna have to cut them.
Yeah, so don't cut them.
No, I know. Jesus Christ,
I'm a serial killer.
I'm not a psychopath.
Actually, that's actually like a Chinese thing.
Yeah, okay. Psychopaths.
You no. So like when your baby is born and you want them to have long eyelashes, you cut them while they're asleep.
I still stand by what I said.
It doesn't work.
No,
It
of
doesn't
course
work.
not.
It's for psychopaths.
Yeah. Especially when they're
You're
asleep. Like, what?
Yes, while they're asleep, while they're defenseless and not moving. That's
Dude,
when you cut their eyelashes.
It's a
for them.
baby. They're always defenseless.
This is true. Well, why don't you give us a like if you also like to attack defenseless babies? And don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, get notifications whenever we post. We typically come out with a hot new sexy episode every single Sunday. Sunday. It's like monster trucks, but instead it's just us talking about stupid shit. But that's gonna be it for us. This is Kelly signing off, and this is my esteemed and one and only co-host.
It's still Milan.
All right, have a nice weekend.
See you
Bye.
next week. Bye.
Later.